not gonna lie, people lose things every single day, nigga. People lose their wallets, their keys, their backpacks. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. Nigga, I lost everything this day. So I'm gonna take it back to like 2020 or whatever, 2020. And like life was straight good. Life was amazing, bro. Life was amazing except for like, you know, like the portion of like how I looked. For example, I look like this in 2020. That's the look, that's aesthetic I brought. So like I really have like no hoes at the time. I have nothing. I have no girl. Like so basically like if I was able to take a girl to like bowling or some shit and I was able to get like a little hug at the end, nigga, that's a little hug, I would be a happy nigga, right? I'll be happy. I'll be joyful. Like I'll call that like that would be a good day for me if I was able to get that little tingle of a girl at the time, right? So obviously I had no girls, right? I got no girls, right? But I did have this one homegirl, right? This one homegirl, and she was dating my my friend at the time. I don't really talk to that guy because he turns like a hood nigga, whatever. I don't talk to her no more. But like we were all like this little friend group, right? And then she was telling me how she had this one bad brown skin, you know, brown curls, everything, you know, something like a nigga like me would like, or whatever, like a nigga like me would like. And yeah, she was perfect to me. Like in the day, she was tall though. Like she was tall as hell. Like she's one of those girls that's like they high key be like 6 foot, but they be claiming like 5'7". And then like your 5'7" is a little different than their 5'7". You feel me? So yeah, her 5'7" is gonna be a little different than mine. Mind you, this is 8th grade. To this day, I'm still not like the tallest guy, right? So imagine me back in 8th grade, bro. I'm like 13 at the time, 14. So I'm like 5'4", 5'3". So I don't really have nothing to me for real, but I don't really care. Like to this day, I don't care how tall a girl is. Like if you bad, you bad, and like if you down, nigga, I'm down too. Like I've been down, nigga. But yeah. So she was putting me on. She was putting the word in and stuff like that. And for some reason, like it was working. Like it was lucky working. Me and her were like talking and everything. Me and her were jacking it up. Like I fell in love. You feel me? And back in the day, I had the mindset, right, that like before I get locked in or whatever, I could low-key lock in. Like before we're dating or anything, I could low-key stop talking to any other girl, nor every other girl. So I wasn't even trying to talk to other girls. That was a problem. That was a big mistake I made, right? So I wasn't really trying to talk to any other girls. So I just kept it to her. I thought she was mine, whatever. You know, then I got a little call, whatever, from said homegirl that put me on. And yeah, so basically this girl has like this nigga that she used to fuck with. And that nigga like 6'5". And that nigga tall. Like, yeah, the nigga, we're 13. I don't know why the nigga that's so tall. That nigga a beefy, tall nigga. And they used to date or whatever. So they used to talk, they have chemistry, you know, and nigga like, you know, he got some stats to the nigga at his age. So like I have no stats. Like I think I might have had a high top at the time. I think I really might have had a high top. So I didn't really have nothing to compare, and I was pretty scrawny or whatever. So I didn't really care, 'cause I never met the guy. But then again, like, you know, she lives like an hour away from me. I don't have a whip. There's not much I could work with. I'm 13. I can't drive. So, you know, I try to play it off, but, you know, kind of competition be. And then the nigga started like texting me or whatever, like, hey, bro, why you talking to her and her? Me, I didn't care, bro. Like me, I used to talk hella shit back in the day, and I'm not gonna lie, I was talking hella shit, even though I couldn't fight. I could not fight, but I would talk my shit. So my ideology was I was never gonna meet the guy, so I ought to be scared of the guy. You feel me? So I would just say shit, whatever. I would just be unfiltered, and I wouldn't give a fuck. So, you know, time goes by, the shit gets kind of dropped, whatever. But she's still talking to the nigga. I didn't know at the time, but I found out later. So they're still talking, but I don't know. So we're gonna skip past the nigga. Fuck that nigga anyway. So me and her, we're good. Everything is good. So that's one thing, right? So that's one thing I have right now. I have a John, right? Let me put this shit back. I have a John right now, right? So that's the first thing, the first item of mine. I have this nice John. But then the last day of school starts, right? The last day of school starts before spring break. I'm chilling in class, and Uzi drops. My favorite rapper, my favorite artist, right? He drops Eternal Take. And that was crazy because like Uzi didn't drop for like 2-3 years, right? So I was so hyped. I was bumping it. I had a trip the next day, and life was just great. Life was literally just great. And then when I got home, I'm still bumping the album. Everything. I'm happy. I'm jittery. I'm ready. I'm packing. And I found this old Amazon gift card, right? Never been touched. So I'm like, okay, I kind of want this, right? So I get it. I open it up. And I put it into my Amazon account, whatever. And I thought I was up. I was like, this is some good bread. There was some money on there, right? I don't know where I got the card from, but I got it from somebody, you know. So I was up for real. I was up for real. And this one shot I used to talk to, she told me I couldn't dress, right? Like at the time, I definitely could not dress. I went to a private school anyway, so I couldn't really do much, right? So she told me I couldn't dress, so I wanted to upgrade my drip or whatever, right? But the thing is, like, I didn't know where to buy it from, so I thought Amazon was the spot. So I just went to Amazon. I'm like, okay, let me put all this stuff in my cart and put all this stuff in my cart. And then like, I was buying some stuff, but I made sure to leave some money left. I only bought like $20 worth of things, right? So I was like, okay, when I go on my trip, I'm really spend some shit. You feel me? Now when we fast forward to the day of the trip, life is great, man. Life is just a nice little spot. You know, my parents got their own room, me and my brother got our own room, and it's just good. We have video games, all that video games, right? But remember, back to like, you know, how I didn't really get a hose back in the day, right? So, mind you, I'm a teenager, I'm a kid, I'm 13, right? So, you know, some people my age, you know, and like including me, we just had to watch some things back in the day. Mind you, I was hungry, bro. I was a hungry guy. So we were watching some things back in the day, and you know, I probably shouldn't have been watching those things, but yeah, I ended up watching some stuff when, like, you know, the crowd wasn't really in the room for real. So yeah, I forgot to delete it off my phone though. That's a crucial part of the story. How I forgot to delete something off my phone that, you know, shouldn't have been on my phone. Anyway, after that moment, I started buying stuff on Amazon. I just started keep spending, right? But my thing I was confused about, right? I was buying things, right? But like the car was never declining. Like this mysterious gift card I got was never declining. So I thought I was balling or whatever. Mind you, after like the first like 5 items, I used all the money and it was like going straight to my dad's credit card. I did not know this at the time. So all that stuff I'm buying is just charging my dad's like card or whatever, and I had no clue. So I kept buying stuff, right? I kept buying stuff in the time of my life. And yeah, so stuff was at school. I just kept doing it. Vacation was nice. I was in Mexico. I was still bumping the Uzi album. And then this is where I start to lose things, alright? We're gonna see how things I lose now. So we're going back to the airport. We're leaving. But like, energy's off. Like my dad isn't talking. My mom is quiet. My brother, he doesn't know, so he's just being himself, right? I tell my mom on the shoulder like, yo, what's up? Like, why are you guys acting like this? And she's like, oh yeah, your dad got hacked or whatever, and we're gonna figure it out. He had to like cancel his cards. We're gonna do an investigation, blah blah blah, and figure out who got into his account, who's buying it. I was like, oh, that's something got in his account now. I didn't know that because I was so processing. I'm like, at first I didn't process that was me. Then I processed it was me. That's the process of playing how to like get out of it. So I was trying to figure out like, what am I supposed to do, right? And then yeah, we go on the flight. We get back home, and I'm checking my account. I'm a kid. I'm naive. I don't know how to refund things. I don't know how to return it, right? So I'm just scared. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And then one day, my mom is picking me up from school, and we're driving. We see a bunch of packages at the front door, and I was like, fuck, I'm fucked, right? So I immediately run outside, get the packages. I'm like, don't tell dad. And like, thing is, my family, like, we're well off, right? Like, we're good, but like, you know, it's still like the principle, like, I shouldn't have done that. So it was like, see, my mom was laughing for some reason. I didn't know why she was laughing. I was like, is it funny? Like, a little confused. I was curious, so, you know, I was like, what's funny? So my dad, like, he you know, my dad normally works like a rough schedule, and I was like, I was expecting, you know, my luck, you know, I'm a pretty lucky guy that, like, you know, my dad would probably come home like, you know, the next day, but nope, he's coming home today, and my dad, he's furious. He's mad that like I wasted all that money. So he's coming home, right? So now I'm prepared. I'm ready. I'm either gonna get my ass beat, or I'm gonna get my phone took, or I'm gonna get all three. I'm just prepared. I'm just really just getting ready to get my ass beat, right? My ass beat. And so yeah, my dad pulls up, and I'm just exhausted, bro. I'm not even ready for this. He says, Toby, come downstairs, right? So I come downstairs, and yeah, he just like, show me your phone, show me Amazon, blah blah blah. So we're on Amazon, right? And mind you, like, my parents are not like, we're not like tech people, right? We're not tech people. So we were on Google, right? We're on Google, right? A safe app. We're on Google, looking up how to, you know, how to like return things on Amazon and stuff like that. We figure it out, and I'm like, okay, I know how to return it. So we return like most of the items, and then we have to like package it and give it back, right? But my parents, for some reason, let me like keep like a good chunk of it. They only made me return like the more expensive items. So that's kind of interesting to me that they did that, and I respect it. I'm like, I appreciated that. So like, I don't know if it was like by accident or like just like kindness of the heart, but let me keep like some of it. That's irrelevant though. So we found out how to like return the items, and I'm like, okay, all right, we returned the items. It was no biggie, a little mistake. So I'm trying to walk back upstairs. Right? My dad stops me. He stops me, right? He said, "Come back here. Let me see your phone real quick, right? Let me see your phone real quick." So mind you, we solved the riddle. We figured out how to, return the packages. I think everything is safe. Everything is good. I would assume, right? No. So I was like confused because like my dad was like he was on Safari. I was like, "What you doing on the app?" Like I don't know why he's on Safari. And he's just scrolling through all my tabs and all my history on Safari for some reason, right? I'm like, okay. He's looking for something, but he's not gonna find it on my main page, right? But then I remember last second I didn't quite delete it, right? I didn't quite delete it, and then my dad like he got to the incognito. How do you say it, bro? The private tab, whatever the tab is called. He got to the private tab, bro. And the private tab, it was just very telling. Like nothing was hidden on the private tab. It was just right in your face, bro. It was bad. My dad was just shocked. He didn't know what to say. And I just eventually just put my head down and went upstairs. Like, you keep the phone, bro, because that's the worst you're gonna find on it. He took it. He said, okay, I'm gonna put it away for like a week or whatever. I'm a kid, so obviously I'm gonna sneak down and go on my phone. And then one of the days I snuck down and go on my phone, I was getting mad calls from this girl and my homeboy, and then I got added to this call, and it was basically her just telling me like, yeah, she's not fucking with me no more, and that, like she's going back to her old nigga, and basically she just wants to be friends. But like whenever a girl tells you just want to be friends, like you're never gonna speak to her ever again. Like there's not like a thing about like dignity or whatever. It's just straight up that like y'all are really not gonna speak like that, because like she don't fuck with you for real, like Zoe. So I already knew it was over. It was whatever. I was just sad because like now my phone's dry and I lost the only girl that I was talking to. And then like so I lost my phone and I lost my John, and then I lost some money because I wasted my dad's money. I'm pretty sure I lost some respect from my parents that day. So that is the story time. That is essentially how like I lost a lot of things. I would say everything in the span of just 1 week. Like there were a lot of highs, but the lows might have weighed that out a little bit. But thank y'all for watching the video. Hope y'all like and subscribe. Hope you'll tell me what type of content you want me to make in the comments, and I'll be back soon. Peace out.